What a shower of...
Don't panic, Mr. Maverick!
Well, we went up to London Stadium at the weekend, and we were all kind of optimistic, and basically we all came away feeling a little bit, a bit crappy really, didn't we? You know, we didn't really get going. You know, the good things were outweighed by the bad things. We lost to Bournemouth. We shouldn't have lost it. Was the formation right? Were the players really, you know, up for it? It's hard to say, but they weren't performing. Anderson just wasn't at the races at all. He wasn't working. You know, I lost count the amount of times that he went down the left or tried to go down the left, and he checked back inside and then try and put a crossing or ball into the box, or it just got intercepted. Must have been 20, 25 balls. Just no sense of urgency. You know, when Yarmolenko came on, all of a sudden there was a fire in the belly, and they wanted to, you know, try and get some balls in. You know, so that's the last 10 minutes. You know, whipped a few balls in from the right hand side.
Don't panic!
From the left, there was nothing coming in at all. You know, so you know you've got to tell Pellegrini's got to tell these players. You know, as soon as you get the ball, get it in the box. You know, you got Arnautovic and Hernandez, who were largely ineffective for the last sort of 20 minutes or so, but it's not their fault. You know, they're standing on the last defender, you know, half turn, and they're waiting for a ball to come through. A couple of times the ball went over the top, but they're hard to control. You know, it's just, you know, ball looping over you, and Arnautovic did his best. Hernandez got a strike and goal with his left foot. You know, that was a quality strike. Good save by their keeper. But, you know, eventually, and Anderson got poked a ball through to Hernandez. He went down in the box, penalty. Arnautovic stepped up, slotted it home. Thanks very much. We didn't build on it, didn't capitalise on it. But let Bournemouth come back into it. It just, you know, gave them too much space, too much opportunity to run out our defence, which is really vulnerable. So, you know, then they started the second half and they just took over. 2 goals, easy peasy, really. And then we were chasing the goal, and it was just chasing the game, and it just wasn't good enough. I mean, I don't know. I feel like exactly, you know, like everybody else. I had my head in my hands for most of the game. God knows what the fans around me must have thought. Who's this twat? You know, getting all depressed over this game. But I was, you know, I suppose because it's expectant, and I was optimistic, and you know, just felt a little bit let down really by the whole thing. But you know what? There were some good points. You know, some good plays. You know, Yarmolenko played well. I thought Wilshere was good in the centre. Zabaleta played well. Fabianski kept us in the game really, although the shots were a bit tame and that he had to save, but he saved them and he commanded his area. But we were troubled in defence. Masuaku left back, you know, it's not his position. He shouldn't be there. Get him out of there. You know, Ogbonna, Balbuena, they had some good points, but they had some shockers as well. But you know, Noble was tiring, getting frustrated. You know, picked up a booking. But Anderson. You know, do you know what? I would desperately try to put Masuaku on that left midfield slot. Get somebody else, Rice, who's played there before left back. Put him in there. But, you know, if you're going to play Anderson, then swap him with Masuaku and see who does better.
Don't panic!
You know, but you've got to change it. Now, when Sanchez came on instead of Noble, which I think was right to sub Noble because he was having a bit of a mare by that stage. Sanchez came on and he looked really, really comfortable. So, do you know what? If we're going to play a flat back four, we need somebody sitting in front of our vulnerable defence, which teams know are vulnerable. They know that they can run onto us, and they know that they can, you know, nick goals off us. Sanchez looked like the man who could actually sit in front of them and just, you know, mop everything up. Put him in, as far as I'm concerned, because we're not an attacking force yet. And whilst we're struggling, we need, you know, a strong defence. You know, and it's, if we don't, we're going to lose every game now for the first 10 games. You know, it's that bad. Now, I know it's only 2 games in, and I know, you know, it's not all that bad, and we've still got time, you know, to build. Yes, but how much longer do we go before, you know, things start getting really worrying? We're 6 points down now, you could say, off the lead.
Don't panic!
You know, in the next couple of games we could be 15 points down, and then we're chasing it for survival. I always thought that this season was going to be a rebuilding season. It's going to be a challenging season for us, but actually if we carry on, it could be, you know, a struggle. So they've got to pull their finger out, of course, but you know, at the same time, I also want to give them time to, get together. But unfortunately, the league is unforgiving. You have to hit the ground running, otherwise you're going to be struggling and chasing the whole season. Anyway, that's my grumble for this week. Thoroughly disappointed in the manner of the defeat, I suppose, that we did. So we've got to do a lot better next week and in the coming weeks. Pellegrini's got a lot of work to do. And the boys, the lads have got to step up and actually, match up to the pace and get some urgency and whip those balls, forward, quicker and be more stronger in defence, and play with your head held high, don't look like Masuaku, head down and moping around, get stuck in. Anyway, that's my moan.
What do?